AI Limitless by Fentech. Today, let's take a journey back in time to explore the history of artificial intelligence. Discover the milestones that have shaped AI into what it is today. Let's go back to the 1940s with mathematician and logician Alan Turing. Don't miss our AI Minute on this remarkable figure. Alan Turing is considered the father of AI thanks to his Turing machine. His goal was to demonstrate that first-order logic did not have a general decision-making method. In other words, he conceptualized a machine he never intended to build, capable of solving algorithms. This machine is a theoretical model of computation similar to an automaton, but with unlimited memory. It's an infinitely long tape made up of cells, each containing either the digit 1, the digit 0, or a blank space. Alan Turing proved with his machine that any computable mathematical problem could be solved. In the 1950s and 60s, AI saw significant development, with researchers creating programs that could solve problems and play games like chess. In 1950, Alan Turing proposed a test to evaluate if a machine could be considered intelligent. The Turing test is passed if a conversation with a machine is indistinguishable from one with a human. In 1951, mathematician Marvin Minsky and neurophysiologist Warren McCulloch built the first neural network computer, the Stochastic Neural Analog Reinforcement Calculator, or SNAC. In 1956, Marvin Minsky was one of the organizers of the Dartmouth Conference, where AI creation was discussed. The perceptron, the first neural network capable of learning, was created in 1957 by Frank Rosenblatt. This network learns and recognizes patterns, adjusting itself to improve performance. In 1965, Joseph Weizenbaum created the ancestor of chatbots. He invented a natural language processing program called ELIZA that could simulate a conversation. This demonstrated the feasibility of machines interacting with humans. Early programs often made mistakes. However, this marked the beginning of significant advances in the field. The 1970s saw a slowdown in AI development, marking its first winter. It wasn't until the late 1970s and early 1980s that AI saw a resurgence with the golden age of expert systems. These systems were programmed to mirror human logic and reasoning. They could provide expert-level answers. However, interest in AI waned in the early 1990s because programming these systems required tremendous effort. Additionally, researchers encountered a persistent issue, the black box effect. In other words, beyond 300 defined rules, researchers couldn't explain the expert system's reasoning. New technologies emerged that could perform just as well, faster, and cheaper. The world moved away from expert systems, leading to AI's second winter. The 1990s and 2000s marked the popularization of computers, a boon for AI dissemination. The miniaturization of electronic components made computers accessible and affordable to the public. Many people could use AI software and even create their intelligent applications. Furthermore, there were significant advances in speech and visual recognition, improving AI systems. A chess tournament remains forever memorable. It was between IBM's supercomputer Deep Blue and world chess champion Garry Kasparov. This match demonstrated the ability of machines to surpass humans. However, this type of AI was limited as it was programmed to evaluate all possible moves, remaining within a narrow scope like chess. By the late 1990s, AI's achievements were no longer seen as exceptional and merged more generally with the field of computing. It wasn't until 2010 that AI saw a new boom, thanks to access to massive data volumes. Algorithms capable of classifying and recognizing images emerged. Also, advancements in computer graphics processors accelerated algorithm computation speeds. Researchers took a new direction, moving away from expert systems. It's no longer about coding numerous rules to operate an algorithm, but letting computers do it through data correlations and classifications. In 2014, Facebook created a facial recognition system, DeepFace. In 2020, OpenAI launched the revolutionary natural language model ChatGPT-3 for generative pre-trained Transformer 3. This model is based on pre-trained transformations, leading to copyright issues. Then in 2021, AI expanded into medicine with Google's DeepMind, AI enables complex protein folding, a challenging biology topic. Today, there is renewed confidence in AI. This technology benefits all sectors, like automotive, with Tesla's self-driving cars and autopilot launched in 2015. However, risks remain, prompting regulation efforts in some countries. AI is increasingly integrating into our societies. But will it face a third winter with the constant need for superior computing power against the exponential growth of data? A little anecdote. Our fascination with AI dates back to mythology. Some ancient myths mention artificial creatures with intelligence, like the golem, a clay humanoid incapable of speech or free will. It simply served to defend its creator. That's the end of this podcast. Thanks to everyone who stayed until the end. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow our LinkedIn page. See you next time on AI Limitless.